Trevor, in elementary school, we asked for a Spanish class, and we were told no.
Really?
Yeah, what were we going
Well, I took foreign language.
Yeah.
I didn't learn much foreign language, but times sure have changed nowadays. Instead of just learning a new language, students are actually traveling to other countries to really embrace their culture. It's called the Delaware Summer Chinese Language Initiative for Communicating STEM.
Yeah. And joining us today to talk about it are Vincent Gao, a senior at Sussex Technical High School, and junior Trevor Rowe. Gentlemen, thank you so much for coming in. Of course. So tell us about this program.
Go ahead. This is a summer program with the state of Delaware in cooperation with Wanxiang Polytechnic, and it's funded by them mostly.
My hair is a
and
mess.
They take about 30 students. This year they will be taking 28, and they'll be going to China and experiencing the culture in Beijing, Hangzhou, Wanxiang Polytechnic College campus, and Shanghai, and then they go back.
Wow.
It's about 4 weeks.
Now, Vincent, there are certain requirements to be able to do this. What are they?
It's the basic requirements, like you have to know some Chinese. I believe it's 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
And also, you have
He's
to
so
get
much better than
recommendation
me.
letters from your Chinese teacher. After that, they go through the process of selecting students who are eligible, and they interview for possible, selection, and then you go into, we select you for a trip.
So dozens are selected. What do you do? Now, you've been. You've gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What will they do when they go?
The first 3 days spent in Beijing are kind of like a vacation. They de-stress and
Acclimate?
yeah, we acclimate and get over the jet lag. The jet lag's very bad.
Yeah.
And then from there we go to Hangzhou, which is a very beautiful place. It's a city built around the West Lake Shihu. And we we stay on the college campus of Wanxiang Polytechnic and begin taking classes. And in those classes we learn maybe 3 hours of the grammar, 3 hours of language, overall vocab, and then STEM courses as well. And what else do we do?
Yeah.
It's a very intensive
We
study.
take trips in between classes sometimes. We go to visit, villagers, we're talking about culture.
Yeah.
We learn about science and STEM part. We visit, plants, learn about exactly what kind of energy we're talking about, maybe get a little more hands-on experience or a visual of what we're learning, that kind of thing.
And you actually visited a hospital there, and it
Yeah.
was quite an experience, wasn't it?
Yeah, the hospital, the odd thing about the hospital is the fact that it's not in a rural area where you think, because the building itself looks very run down, but in fact it's the hospital, it's the clinic that everybody uses in a suburban area.
Right.
So it shows how run down the building it is, but yet everybody uses it. So it's very odd to see it in the middle of a suburban area.
It's very different there than here, obviously.
Yeah, it's everything's extreme, there's nothing in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone's either driving BMWs, Audis, and, all this fast, luxurious cars, or else you're driving something really, low.
The mopeds.
Wow. Yeah.
How about that? Okay, now it's not just Sussex Tech students that get to go. It's really all over Delaware, right?
It's actually primarily upstate students. They only chose 4 this year and 3 last year from Sussex County.
Wow.
And
Yeah,
we were very
our
lucky.
school had the only Chinese in Sussex County, so they had to choose somebody from down here.
Right.
So I gotta ask you, what is it about the Chinese culture, the Chinese language, that draws you to it?
Well, it's not something that's so different that necessarily it's interesting to see and look at. It's very interesting to learn and experience because that is how people live their lives. And it's something a little bit different, but it's definitely worth learning about and understanding for global awareness.
Trevor, I gotta say, you are very fluent in Chinese.
Yeah.
You speak it with ease. Can you teach us?
In 30 seconds?
Okay. 想说什么?
What?
So, so one phrase we can use is 好棒.
好棒.
好棒. 好棒. 棒. 棒 could be
好棒.
好棒.
B-A-N-G.
好棒, fourth tone, 好棒, like
What am I
that.
saying?
Because Chinese is a phonetical language, so each tone, the way you pronounce a word, a character, has different meaning.
Right.
So when we say 好棒,
好棒, it means very good. It's a very informal way of saying very good.
Basically, nobody's ever going to say that to us.
not when we say 好棒.
No.
Oh. Well, thank you so much. That's cool. Yeah. And we look forward to having you back on the show. And still ahead on Delmarvalife, finally, let the sun shine. Now that the rain is out of here, you're probably more inclined to grab a pair of sunglasses. Up next, Sean shows us what's hot in sunglass style this season.
We're also talking talking about the bright lights inside your home. Our friends from Anti-Source help get you out of the dark ages and into the light. And we're also going to show you a neat little tool that can help you save money when lighting your home.
Delmarvalife, my joke